She blank to the theater last week. Okay. Now, let's proceed with the basic fundament or the fundamentals of grammar. Ano naman po yung fundamentals ng grammar? Meron kasi tayong tinatawag dito na paulit-ulit na subject-verb agreement na kung saan ang subject at ang inyo raw pong verb ay nag-a-agree. Ibig sabihin, dapat nagkakasundo siya. Now, coach, paano po sila magkakasundo? Always remember of this rule, okay? Kasi meron tayong tinatawag na singular subject. Ibig sabihin, pag sinabing singular, ilan?
Isa.
Very
Only
good.
one.
Isa lang.
Only one. Isa lang. Okay. Now, pag sinabi naman nating plural subject, ilan yon?
More than one.
More than one.
Very good. It means more than one. Okay? So, any number that is more than one, you will call it plural. Mapa 2, mapa 3, mapa 10, 100, 1,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, kahit ilan pa yan, basta more than one siya, plural na ang tawag natin sa kanya. Do you get my point? Okay, very good. Now, going back to what I'm saying is that si plural subject ay more than one. Okay? So remember, singular subject ang pinag-uusapan ay one. And then plural subject, it means more than one. Now, ano ba ang subject sa isang pangungusap or sa isang sentence? Pag sinabi nating subject, siya yung uusapan, siya yung topic doon sa ating sentence. So, ibig sabihin, pag walang subject, hindi po siya sentence. Ganun ka-importante si subject sa pangungusap. Dahil sa kanya umiikot ang pangungusap. Okay? Pamute po ng mga mics ninyo. Ay, may nagsasalita. Hindi ko naririnig. Wait lang guys ha. Hindi ko naririnig yung mics eh.
Klase ka? Oo. Kumain na kayo? Gutom ako.
Ay, may nudo dun.
Ha?
May nudo.
Huwag na rin ako.
Ayan, naririnig ko na. Maingay pala kayo, hindi ko naririnig.
Oh, yung pera mo sa akin.
Okay, ang sarap. Pamute po ng mga mic ninyo. Okay, ayan. So when we say subject, again, remember that it is the topic of the sentence. Okay, siya yung pinag-uusapan. Now, ano naman yung verb? What is a verb? It is the action of the subject in the sentence. Kaya pag sinabi nating action word or action word, ang tawag natin doon ay verb. Okay? Pero may mga action word or may mga verb kasi na hindi sila action word pero verb sila kagaya ng mga is, are, do, does, have, has, had, at marami pa pong iba. But these are just example na again, hindi sila mukhang action word but they function as the verb in the sentence. Maliwanag po ba? Okay. Now, since you already know what is a verb and a subject in the sentence, now remember the first rule in the subject-verb agreement. Ano yon? A singular subject requires a singular subject as well. Singular verb as well. And then a plural subject requires a plural verb. Okay? Tatandaan nyo po. So, dapat para magkaroon ng agreement ang inyong subject at verb, dapat pag ang subject ninyo ay singular, ang verb nyo din po dapat ay singular. Pag ang subject ninyo ay plural, dapat ang verb ninyo naman po ay plural din para magkaroon ng subject-verb agreement. Maliwanag po ba?
Opo.
Okay, very good. So ngayon, para hindi kayo malito, pag ganitong grammar na yung tinitingnan or yung subject or yung question sa civil service exam, ang tatandaan ninyo, the first step is to identify your subject. Okay? Identify your subject. Where is your subject in the sentence?
She. She.
Very good. She is your subject. Okay. Now, since you already identify, ano siya? Singular or plural?
Singular.
Singular po.
Okay, very good. Siya ay singular kasi siya ay isa lang. Very good. So, singular lang si she. So, ngayon, you already identify your subject. The next step is to eliminate. Sinong i-eliminate ninyo?
A.
mga plural.
Very good. You will eliminate the options that are plural. Bakit?
Plural.
Kasi po automatic, pag ang inyong subject ay singular, dapat ang verb ninyo ay singular din. So, tanggalin nyo na kagad sa options ninyo yung mga yung hindi ka agree nung inyong subject. So, si doesn't go, singular. Pag doesn't, singular, plural.
Plural.
Singular.
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 po.
Si didn't. Si didn't ay past
Both.
tense.
Both po.
Okay, very good. Si didn't, or sorry, hindi yan didn't pala ha. Didn't. Si didn't ay past tense. Pag ang isang salita or ang isang verb kasi ay naka-past tense, regardless, isa lang ang itsura niya, mapa-singular or mapa-plural. Nagigets po ba? Okay. How about si
Yes,
didn't
po.
go? Singular or plural?
Both din. Singular. Trio.
Both din
Plural
kasi
po.
nakapast siya. Okay, si don't. Singular or plural?
Plural.
Plural present.
Na ay plural.
Plural.
Okay? Bakit po? Kasi ganito yan guys, so para di kayo malito. Pag does, may S, singular. Remember? Pag do, no S, so saka siya nagiging plural. Okay? Kagaya ni is. Si is may S, kaya siya singular. Si are, walang S, kaya siya plural. Do you get my point, everyone?
Opo.
Okay. So, ang matatanggal lang natin dito ay si letter D. Okay. So, ngayon, tatlo na lang ang ating option. She doesn't go, she didn't going, she didn't go. Now, ano ang susunod na hahanapin natin? Okay? What is the next step, coach? Look at the sentence. Okay? Bakit? Guys, remember, pag grammar yung exam or grammar yung item, tandaan ninyo, na nasa sentence lang yung clue. So, dapat matuto kayong mag-scrutinize nung sentence para mapalabas ninyo yung tamang sagot. Ganun siya, okay? So, balik kayo sa sentence. Anong hahanapin ninyo? Time frame. What is a time frame? Maghanap kayo ng
Last week po.
time.
Last week.
Okay,
Last week.
sige na.
Last week.
So what is the time frame? Ito yung nagsasabi ng oras kung kailan nangyari yung pangungusap. Okay? So in your case, the correct answer here or the correct time frame is last week. So therefore, ano si last week? Siya ba ay past, present,
Past
or
tense.
future?
Past po. Past.
Past tense.
Past tense.
Siya ay isang past tense. Okay? So, anong gagawin ngayon? E di eliminate nyo yung present tense. Ano ba ang present tense sa ating pangungusap? Okay, very good. Doesn't go is present. Kasi doesn't is present. Okay? Okay, so ano? Dalawa na lang yung option natin. Didn't going and didn't go. Okay? Sige po, paki-screenshot nito kung gusto nyong i-screenshot kasi buburahin ko dahil may isa pa akong ituturo sa inyo. Okay? Mukha lang siyang mahirap ngayon kasi tinuturo ko pa lang siya. But if you were able to get all the techniques that I will be teaching you, madali na lang yan. Okay? Then screenshot. Erase ko na to ha. In 3, 2, 1. Erase na ni Coach. Okay. Now, ngayon, tuturuan ko naman kayo ng verb tense. Hindi nyo lang dito sa item na to magagamit. Yung mga tinuturo ko sa inyong rule, magagamit yon pag, coach, hindi ka pa po nagsagot. Yes, kasi may ituturo pa po ako sa inyo. Okay? Magagamit nyo itong tinuturo ko basta grammar. Okay? Because in reality, ang verb tense ay meron tayong 48 verb tenses. So, hindi na para isa-isahin natin yon. So, gumawa lang ako ng technique na gagamitin ninyo for your civil service. Ano ba yung mga lumalabas sa civil service? Okay? So, meron tayong tinatawag na verb 1, verb 2, verb 3, and verb 4. Ano-ano yan? Yung B1, B2, B3, B4 na yan. Okay, si verb 1, ang tawag natin dyan ay si base form. Okay? Wala tayong binabago. Kung ano lang yung given, ang tawag natin doon ay base form. Now, ano naman si verb 2? Ito naman yung tinatawag natin na very good. Na past tense. Okay?
Past tense.
And then, ano naman si verb 3? Si verb 3 naman yung tinatawag nating
Past participle.
participle. Very good. Okay? And the B4 is
Present
Present
participle.
participle. Okay? Tatawagin lang natin silang B1, B2, B3, at B4 para mas madalian kayo sa formula. Pero ito talaga yung mga pangalan nila or tawag. Okay. Now, let me give you the drill. So, pag sinabi nating base form, ito yung wala tayong binabago. Let's say, eat. Ano ang past tense ni eat?
8.
Very good.
Eaten.
Eat is the correct answer. Okay? Now, ano naman si past participle?
Eaten.
Okay. Eaten. Usually, kung mapapansin ninyo, ang past tense, yung regular verbs, dinadagdagan lang natin siya ng D at ED. Sa past participle naman, N
And
Eaten.
EN
at T. Okay? Sa present participle naman, ang dinadagdag lang natin ay ing. So, ano ang before ng eat?
Eating.
Eating.
Okay, nakukuha po kung bakit ganyan, naiintindihan, hindi mabilis.
Yes, Coach. Thank you po.
Very
Yes
good.
po.
Now, another example, drills tayo, ha? How about
Rights.
drink? Anong past tense ni drink?
Drunk.
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 Paki-spell yung drunk.
D-R-U-N-K.
Or
Okay.
Okay, drunk. Now, ano ang past participle ni drunk?
Drunk.
Drunken or drunk?
Drunken.
drunk.
Drunken or drunk?
Ano?
Drunk
Nagkagulo
na A
kayo.
po.
Drunken.
Drunken at saka drunk. Na A. A po.
Okay. The
Okay.
correct answer is 2. You
Drunk.
have drunk na ganito and then the drunken.
Drunken.
You'll just add ed.
Drunken din.
And then what is B4?
Drinking.
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 Okay, very good. We have drinking. Okay? Now, what else?
Sing.
Sleep.
Rice, ma'am. Rice. R-I-C.
Sleep. Ano ang past tense ni sleep?
Slept.
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 Okay, very good.
Slept.
Slept.
S-L-E-P-T.
Okay. Now, what is the past participle of sleep?
Slept.
Slept.
Ano kaya?
Okay.
Sleep with ET. Same pa rin. Po. Parehas pa rin po.
Slept.
Okay? May ganyang cases, guys, ha, na ang past tense at past participle ay magkaparehas ng muka. Hindi lahat magkakaiba. So, slept pa din siya. Now, what is the B4?
Sleeping.
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 Nagigets nyo na po yung difference ni B1, B2, B3, and B4?
Apo.
Yes po.
Okay, very good. Now, may formula kasi tayo para makapag-derive kayo ng correct verb tenses. Ano yon? Okay. Pag ang helping verb, yung mga is, are, am, do, does, did, has, have, had, was, were, ang tawag po doon ay mga helping verb. Bakit sila tinawag na helping verb? Kasi tinutulungan nila yung verb para mas makompleto yung thought nung sentence. Okay? So, ngayon, pag nakita nyo si do, does, at si did, ang lagi lang nilang kasama ay si verb 1. Okay? Hindi pwedeng verb 2 ang kasama nila. Always verb 1. Okay? Pag nakita nyo naman si has, have, had, ang formula niyan ay plus B3. Okay? Lagi niya lang kasama ay V3. Now, pag nakita nyo naman si is, are, am, was, and were, dalawa ang pwede niyang kasama. Si B2 at si B4. Okay? Or si B4. Do you get my point, everyone?
Yes po.
Opo.
Yes
Okay.
po.
So, ngayon, ayan yung formula ha. So, coach, paano po pag sinabi na, had slept or had ate? Tama po ba yun? Kunyari, had ate. Is this correct? Is this grammatically correct?
No.
No.
Oh.
No po.
Bakit? Kasi
Had eaten.
B2 siya. It should be had eaten. Wrong grammar na kagad yan. Nagigets ninyo yung formula natin?
Yes po.
Ma'am.
Okay, very good. Ha, tatandaan yan. Isang item lang itong pinag-uusapan natin, pero marayo ang mararating nyo dito. Okay, so now, sa dalawang option ninyo, ano ang helping verb dyan? Anong helping verb ninyo?
Did not.
Didn't.
That.
Okay?
Didn't.
Or didn't. Okay. O, paano yan, coach? Didn't yan, o. Anong kasama niyan?
V1.
Bakit
May
B1?
Base form. B1.
Base form
B1.
na siya gapon.
As per solution,
Okay.
formula po, ma'am.
B1 po.
Okay. Very good. The correct answer is, dapat ang kasama niya ay B1. Eh, coach, hindi naman yan didn't eh. Yung do, does, did, ginawa lang siyang negative. Nilagyan lang siya ng NT. Kagaya ng don't. O, diba? NT, it means do not. Did, yung didn't na ganyan, ang ibig sabihin niyan ay did not. Pero do, does, did pa din yan. Kaya dito, pag nakita nyo si didn't, sino yung grammatically correct sa kanila? Si letter B or si letter C?
Letter C.
Si letter C. So, automatic, si letter B ay hindi rin tamang sagot kasi wrong grammar yan. Bawal ang didn't going. So, the correct answer is only letter C.
C.
Didn't go. Maliwanag po ba?
Opo.
Yes, ma'am.
Kuhanin
Yes
nyo?
Opo.
Okay,
Yes,
very
ma'am.
good. You can take a screenshot of this ha, para hindi nyo makalimutan yung formula. Kasi guys, alam nyo ba na with this formula, ang natutunan nyo na kagad na verb tense ay 3, 5, 8, 12, 15, 18 verb tenses na kagad yung na-master nyo dyan sa formula na yan. Okay? Kaya wag na wag niyong kakalimutan yan. Okay? Now, let's proceed with our next item.